Damn, Kyle, you going off.
Hold on.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy came back with a YouTube video, and today we'll be checking out this video, man. It's titled "Don't Say Wow" while watching this video. Now that's the last time I'm gonna say that W word, bro, so I can really pass this test, bro. So make sure you don't say wow in this video, or I mean, I guess you can. You can do whatever you want. But I'm gonna try not to say wow in this video. If you want to participate with me, dang, sorry. Go ahead with me, man. Let's get right into this video. What part of this video is gonna make me want to say W-O-W? Let's go.
Is full of wonders, or so they say. The world is full of wonders,
Hold on. Alright, I'm back, lads. Let's get it.
or so they say. But if you're a little bored today, this video will for sure catch your interest. From a very special place they call the Doomsday Vault, to the most magical caves in the whole world that you won't believe actually exist, here are 20 things that'll make you say, wow.
Let's get it, man. I'm not gonna say it.
Number 20. Remove lice. Let's get rid of lice on sad boys' hair. If you don't know what head lice is, then
Ugh, I gotta let you look at this, bro. I gotta let you look at this.
you've never been to school or you don't have children.
He let it get on his hands.
Can be easily transmitted between children and therefore spread quickly. Parents normally see their children scratching their heads because they're
Ugh. Hey, he better. Hey, this little boy better than me out, man. All like that.
so annoyingly itchy and they crawl all over your scalp. Yikes. The trick is to get to their eggs first, but for this poor boy, it was too late and the infestation is incredible.
Ugh.
I dare you, don't say wow while watching this video. The sheer amount of lice that's being combed out of his hair is disturbing to watch. We really feel for the boy, and to think that lice feed from our blood through the human scalp, it's no wonder that the kid looks so sad. They even had to put cotton wool in his ears to stop them from crawling inside. His mother is carefully and lovingly combing the lice out of his hair and brushing them off his face gently. After a few minutes, the job is done.
Bro. Somebody, bro, we need to pray for this kid, bro.
The mountain of lice left on the sheet is honestly quite staggering. Are you not itchy
It looked like he got hit with a plague.
all over the place just by watching this? Now imagine what this poor boy was going through. Keep a lookout for those little white eggs in your hair unless you want to have the same infestation. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
On your face. On your face.
Number 19. Moire eels are straight out of Alien. If you've ever seen any of the Alien films by Ridley Scott, then you will fully understand why some people are likening Moire eels to the monstrous aliens in the movies. Remember how the alien creature in the film appears to have two mouths? One big, large mouth, and then a second one protruding from inside to kill its prey? Well, that's pretty much how a Moire eel consumes its prey and food. Horrific, right? Who said that art imitates nature? Turns out they were right. In 2007, scientists discovered that not only do Moire eels have incredibly powerful jaws with razor-sharp teeth, they also have a deadly hidden secret weapon. This is the pharyngeal jaw. Once the prey is caught by the first set of jaws and the teeth clamped firmly down, the second set of toothy jaws lunges forward and brings the kill back for swallowing.
Yes.
This is how the slender eel manages to eat such prey as very large fish, octopus, and squid. However,
That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna try not to say that's crazy either. I'm gonna just try.
sometimes it's also humans who become victim to this alien-like jaw. One diving trip in Thailand turned tragic for
Almost said
diver
it.
Matt Butcher. A giant Moire eel named Emma mistook Matt's hand for food. Once clamped down on his hand, Matt had the horrible experience of hearing the bone of his thumb crack and be bitten clean off with the pharyngeal jaw. Horrible stuff for Matt, but impressive design from the Moire Eel.
Matt!
Just be careful when diving with Moire Eels, and remember they're treacherous.
Hey, bro, shout out to Matt, bro.
Number 18. Rain on Saturn is made of diamonds, not water. This next one's sure to make you go, wow. Imagine a planet where it rains diamonds and not water. Well, scientists believe that the 6th planet in the solar
You're definitely dying. Like, a diamond hitting you, bro? Come on. Are diamonds, like, stronger than bullets, bro?
system, Saturn has the perfect atmospheric conditions for diamond rain. Simply put, lightning storms turn methane into soot, which, as it falls, hardens into chunks of graphite and then turns into diamond with the extreme pressure found in that specific planet. Crazy, huh? The theory is still being debated amongst many scientists, but the general consensus seems to point to the theory being a reality. As Dr. Kevin Baines explains, it all begins in the upper atmosphere in the thunderstorm alleys where lightning turns methane into soot. As the soot falls, the pressure on it increases, and after about 1,000 miles, it turns to graphite, the sheet-like form of carbon you find in pencils. This graphite then turns into the sparkling diamonds we see in Hollywood. Dr. Baines works for NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, so it's fair to believe he knows what he's talking about. But before you start paying for your spaceship ticket to Saturn to collect all those diamonds, don't get too excited. For starters, Saturn is about 1.5 billion kilometers from Earth, and also the pressure there is so intense that those diamonds eventually liquefy due to the hellish temperature at the extreme depths. Once again, your dreams of owning thousands of diamonds disappear into smoke, or in this case, liquid. Number 17. Female dragonflies fake sudden death to avoid male advances.
Oh, what?
We've all heard about the classic excuse of the wife or girlfriend to avoid intimacy with their male companions by faking a headache. But the female dragonfly takes it to another level, and you're never gonna believe how far. The zoologist Dr. Rasim Khalifa from the University of Zurich, Switzerland, has found that the female moorland hawker dragonfly fakes her own death to avoid intercourse. She does it in quite a dramatic fashion as well. She literally freezes in midair, crashes to the ground, and lies motionless until her aggressive male caller.
Oh man, that's sad, bro. A girl gotta pass out for oh man.
Flies away. The male thinks she's dead because she lies upside down on her back, which is an atypical position for a butterfly. As we can see from this slow motion video, when she feels safe again, she jumps back to life and flies off to find a male who she's more attracted to. This is not a rare occurrence. This is called sexual death feigning, and Dr. Khalifa's findings showed that 27 out of 31 females faked death to avoid unwanted.
Even in the animal kingdom, females be tripping. And they extra.
However, only 21 of them were successful.
Like, she acting like the dragonflies got feelings.
Guess it's not just
like
human
a personality.
who need to learn the meaning of the word no. An interesting fact is that there are only 5 species that practice sexual death feigning, including a spider and praying mantis. Number 16. Robotic Surgery. Technological advances continue to gain strength in the world as we know it, to the point of leaving behind what we used to believe as science fiction stories, making their appearance in our current reality. One of these examples is the use of robots in surgical procedures, which would allow the skills of a surgeon to be enhanced thanks to their high precision and technology. With this new technology, the patient could receive specialized care with less pain, less chance of complications, and faster recovery, while on the institutional side it translates into significant savings in addition to fewer waiting lists and efficient use of infrastructure. The surgery is performed by what's called a slave robot. They called it that way because the robot can't make any move whatsoever without the direct order from the surgeon in charge. Unlike laparoscopic surgery, which is generally limited to simple procedures, robotic-assisted surgery can be used for more complex operations. A point to note is that technology will always be a tool. If the specialist isn't good at performing his functions or knowledge, a robot will not be a guarantee of efficiency and precision. If it is, it'll provide many technical facilities to perform the procedures better.
That's kind of cool.
Number 15. Army ants are being used to stitch up wounds in the villages of Africa.
No way.
The famous quote, "necessity is the mother of invention," really portrays the immense creativity that these villagers of Africa prove to be capable of. This small insect, known as the army ant, has a very particular mandible, in the sense that it's quite large and strong, and, as it seems, perfect to perform stitches on open wounds. Oftentimes, residents of the smaller villages in Congo or around Eastern Africa will use them, since band-aids aren't necessarily a luxury that's available in their remote locations. They hold the insect by the back part of their body, line up their jaws with
Nah, get this ant off me, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. No. I will wait for my wound to heal naturally. You feel me?
and then wait until the army ant bites using its powerful jaw. Once the ant has sutured perfectly both sides of the injury, they simply break off the body of the insect, leaving only the head. Thus, they have a natural suture that can be used in the wild if no other supplies are available. It's amazing how well it works, too. The suture itself can hold
I mean, it's kind of smart, not gonna lie.
days, and if needed, the process can be repeated as many times as it takes for the wound to heal properly. Army ants can be found in abundance, so there's never a low supply of this bizarre yet effective natural stitch.
Yes.
Number
Don't
14.
put no ant on me.
Plants respond to touch.
No way.
Surely, you've had the opportunity already to see live or in a video some plants that are capable of reacting to the touch with an amazing speed.
That's cool.
One of the best known is the Fabaceae mimosa pudica, also known as sleepyhead among other names, a plant native to the American tropics that's capable of rapidly closing
Jeez, I thought only Venus flytraps only did that.
leaves at the slightest touch, a reaction that's usually very funny for many children.
That's so cool. That's definitely a video.
Well, have you ever wondered how plants sense touch and other mechanical stimuli?
Yeah.
For about 30 years, scientists have carefully studied some very particular structures present in bacterial cells, the so-called mechanosensitive channels. These channels are small pores that open and close and are distributed in cell membranes. It has been verified that the opening of these channels occurs when the cell is in a more dilute environment than its internal environment, which causes it to fill with liquid and the membrane reaches a higher tension. The opening allows the exit of ions from the cell to the point where the two environments, internal and external, tend to equalize. This explains certain reactions of these microorganisms lacking a nervous system in the face of changing situations in their environment. Number 13. Astonishing moment, 4x4 seems to defy the laws of gravity by climbing up a near vertical rock in
I heard this was fake though.
Utah.
Jeeps don't actually do this, right?
One of the most difficult off-road challenges in the world takes place in the Moab Desert.
No, not this is not no. This is tilted. They tilted the camera. This is actually straight. No. Yeah. This is actually tilted. Camera. Nah, this is not going up a hill. I'm sorry.
Utah, United States. And there, the gate of hell demands the maximum 4x4 capabilities of any vehicle, as it is an almost vertical rock climb. Well, the Rivian R1T went there to demonstrate its capabilities. In this video, you're looking at a Rivian electric pickup that has 4 motors, and in its simplest configuration delivers 402 horsepower and 560 Nm of torque.
Dang.
It climbs the legendary hill with a single modification: special tires for the slippery surface. Although the variant that crowned the top is not reported, the Rivian R1T also has a more powerful edition with 750.
Bro, if you ever did this with your Jeep, this is why I like Jeeps. I like Jeeps actually, bro. If you ever did this with your Jeep, let me know, man.
Horsepower and an incredible 1,118 Nm of torque. In any case, both the external video and the onboard camera reveal that even the input edition has an impressive performance, and that its figures are already an appetizer of its extreme capabilities, since the Rivian R1T can go 0 to 100 km per hour in just 4.9 seconds.
Dang.
That is just hands down impressive for a 4x4. Number 12. Otters hold hands when asleep.
Aw.
Do you enjoy falling asleep curling up next to your beloved partner? Well, it seems humans are not the only ones that like bedtime cozy cuddles. Otters do too. If you thought otters were cute as it is, just check out this adorable video. The otter is a mammal of the Mustelidae family with predominantly aquatic habits, which means that they are animals that feel more comfortable in the water than on dry land.
Dang.
They have thick, waterproof fur that allows them to retain their body heat. Otters are great swimmers and can close their nostrils underwater, being able to stay underwater for 6 minutes without coming to the surface to breathe. They move through the water at high speed. Just using their front limbs, they can reach speeds of up to 12 kilometers per hour. But why do they hold hands when they're asleep? The explanation, as usual in nature, is more pragmatic than romantic. When they're not eating or grooming, they usually sleep. They even get to wrap themselves in algae as if it were blankets to stay warmer. Being animals that spend most of their time in the water, even when they sleep, they hold hands to prevent the current of the water from dragging them and separating them from the group. In this way, the sea otters ensure that they will not wake up on their own. Otters are intelligent animals. Along with primates, dolphins, and humans, they are the only mammals capable of using objects in the form of tools. It's common to see otters pick up stones and put them on their stomachs to be able to hit the mussels or mollusks until they break, and thus be able to eat them easily. Number 11. Reverse waterfall in India. Of all the fascinating wonders of nature that humans have been able to discover, a reverse waterfall at Nanagat in India is surely one of the things that has left us all in awe.
No way!
Well, if you didn't know before, this might be your next weekend getaway near Mumbai. Nanagat, or popularly known as Nanagat, is a majestic mountain range in Maharashtra, near the Konkan coast and the Deccan Plateau.
That's cool.
The serene mountain pass in Maharashtra offers a breathtaking view. For those of you still wondering how this cascading beauty defies gravity, well, it doesn't. The simple reason behind this reverse effect is the strong force of the winds pushing the water up. So while it's highly necessary that you wear warm clothing while you visit, don't forget to pack an umbrella in case it starts to rain. A mountain range like Nanagat requires a trek. Whether for the novices or the regulars, a hike up the reverse waterfall is nothing more than a feast for your eyes and food for your soul. An ideal time to visit this serene site is in the monsoon season, when the force of the cascading water is strong enough to put on quite a show. It takes about 5 hours to cover the entire trek both ways. This waterfall is a demonstration of the immense power of nature, of how the wind makes impossible things come true, and thankfully we can contemplate them.
It's so crazy to know how much stuff is outside of the USA, man.
Number 10. Turtles breathe out of their butt. No, this is not a teenage joke, it's actually true. Many animals are unable to resist winter storms with only the shelter of their fur or skin. The underground burrows become the best place to spend a season, in which many others have the possibility of hibernating. This is the case for some turtles, endothermic creatures that can adapt perfectly to the outside temperature and survive in hibernation even in the water. But in this process, there are numerous changes in the organism of these animals, among which the respiratory system stands out.
That's kind of cool, bro.
The drop in temperatures reduces the oxygen levels to a minimum due to the freezing of the surface. For this reason, some animals, such as turtles, have to lend themselves to numerous strategies in order to adapt to this type of hibernation process. First, there's a slowdown in the body's functions, thus reducing the amount of oxygen needed to live. But without a doubt, the strangest adaptation lies in the way these animals breathe, since some species, such as the Fitzroy tortoise, can breathe through the anus. It sounds like a joke, but this process is completely true and is known as cloacal breathing. It's a special mechanism that these animals use to extract oxygen from the water they filter. It is undoubtedly one of the most curious respiratory processes that exist that the vast majority of turtles cannot accomplish. Now, of course, the system can't be used infinitely, since the animals that can access it only have an average of 100 days to survive from it. Notably, after cloacal respiration, the turtles' bodies swell to muscular levels like never before. Number 9. The amazing story of a pilot who was sucked out of a plane at 23,000 feet and survived.
He capping.
This story is wild, so much so that it almost doesn't sound real, but like the plot of a Hollywood movie. On June 10th, 1990, one of the most incredible events in commercial aviation took place. That day, the pilot Tom Lancaster and the first officer on board, Alistair Atchinson, were in charge of the British Airways Flight 5390 that would go from Birmingham in the United Kingdom to Malaga in Spain. At 7:20 local time, the BAC-1...
After this one, we're going to skip to number 1, because I don't know if y'all go watch this far.
model aircraft registered as GBJRT and known as the County of South Glamorgan of British Airways took off from Birmingham and 13 minutes later had already made a climb of 23,000 feet. A few minutes later, when the onboard catering service began to circulate through the corridors, one of the windshields on the pilot's side violently detached.
Bro, I thought they were like made to withstand all that wind. I mean, nature will always win, right?
The pressure difference produced an uncontrolled decompression that sucked Captain Lancaster out and, miraculously, left him stuck with his torso out, being only supported by his legs. At the moment of detachment, the cockpit was filled with a dense fog caused by the supersaturation of the air. The cabin door fell off and hit the controls, and papers and objects began to fly, generating a terrifying scenario. However, Nigel Ogden, the flight attendant, was quick to grab Lancaster's seatbelt to hold him down, while John Heward and Simon Rogers secured loose items. Once the situation was relatively controlled, with the crew holding their captain's legs, the plane descending at full
I don't care about your hand hurting. If you don't grab my legs.
Due to decompression, panic started to set in.
My hand. I'm out of the front of an airplane window. Save me.
Amongst the passengers. Co-pilot Atchison regained control of the aircraft and issued a mayday signal to begin an emergency descent. Not only did Tim Lancaster survive this unbelievable ordeal, but he even kept working as a pilot for many years after. Number 8.
Shout out to Tim, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna skip to the number 1 because I don't know if y'all gonna watch this far. So I wanna see what this is. It's kind of cool.
A long winter of not being in use, even the sturdiest of nests needs some redecoration. Number 3. Glowworm Caves of New Zealand. Beneath the surface of New Zealand in Oceania, there is something quite special and unusual. On the North Island of this country, the Waitomo Glowworm Caves, located southeast of the...
I seen this on Surf's Up with the penguins, bro. The glowworms. Oh yeah, the glowworms would poop on the floor. And it'll be like glowy poop.
Kato region are a labyrinth of incredible limestone caverns whose main attraction is the magical larva of a glowing worm. These creatures emit a phosphorescent light that illuminates the cavern and creates a surreal environment, a magnificent spectacle that nature offers in the bowels of the earth. But this worm doesn't shine to attract our attention. It uses this fascinating mechanism to attract...
Well, I didn't really say what. Does that count? I don't know.
And capture its prey. The first thing it does is wait for the prey to approach. It captivates them with its brightness and then lures them in with its luminous blue beauty to a mucus thread from which they will not be able to detach themselves. The technique is somewhat similar to that of spiders and their sticky spider webs.
Hey.
But don't panic, they don't eat human flesh, so it won't happen to us. The only ones in danger are the poor, distracted insects that enter these caves. The result is a mesmerizing spectacle.
Number 1, bro.
When it feels threatened or when a predator.
Yeah, we know that possums
disease.
play dead. We know possums play dead, bro. Let's be honest.
Did you know that?
Who don't know that?
Tonic, threatening way if in danger. So much so that they're in fact famous for their bravado. But even though they have an attitude, it wouldn't be very difficult for most predators to overpower them. To
Just like possums, bro.
That store on Svalbard Global Seed Vault, a giant fridge that stores food for doomsday. Have you ever wondered what would happen if, for what unfortunate reason, all the seeds and crops in the world die? Well, don't worry, we wouldn't go hungry, and all thanks to the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, also known as the Doomsday Vault. It's a very special vault where all the seeds in the world are kept in a state of permafrost. It was built in an island halfway between Norway and the North Pole, and it's designed to withstand any natural disaster ever.
This is crazy, bro. See, you don't need a vault when you know where you're going when you die, bro. People don't know where they're going, so they have to build vaults like this.
Have been freezing seeds and crops for a long time now for safety.
This is why you gotta put your faith in Jesus Christ. I just need to put that out there every time, you know?
So if famine or a natural disaster strikes, we can replant our crops and rebuild our society, thus saving humanity. But don't expect to be allowed inside the Doomsday Vault. That will never ever happen. Only the scientists that work there have access to it. It's even
That's what?
impossible to reach the island it is built on. But even if you did, you'd have to fight off extreme weather, polar bears, and being completely cut
Yeah, there's literally no reason for this.
off from the outside world.
Yeah, yeah. It's literally for people that don't know where they're going and scientists. Like, what? But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. This video's 28 minutes. I skipped to number 1, but if you guys wanted me to, like, stay in and do another video where I react to the whole 28-minute video, let me know in the comments section below, and I won't, like, skip from number 11 to 1. I just didn't know if you all go watch this far. But yeah, man, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you guys want another video like this where I don't skip or anything like that. But yeah, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace. Here's one more second of looking at this lice.
Let's get rid of.
Oh my gosh. Bye.